What part of the body is your music from?
Tits, pits, and clits rock.
Welcome to Royal Court, the show where pop culture royalty compete for a spot on my trusted council. I am your host and queen, Lady Brittany of House Broski, and today I'm joined by an enchanting songstress. Please welcome Lady MAREN MORRIS. Welcome, Lady MAREN. Oh, that is so respectful and kind.
The queen.
How was your journey in?
It was full of shit. Smells terrible.
The horse stables, we forgot to clean them. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, I didn't expect top tier 5-star here, so.
Well, glad that we set expectations right. Well, Lady MAREN, are you ready for the trial set before you today?
I'm scared. Yeah, I guess let's do it.
All right, without further ado, let the trials begin.
Fuck. Is this a cool-toned light?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
I'm
here
glad
we
you
go.
powdered.
Me too.
MAREN! You love pickleball.
I do.
Is that the most Caucasian thing about you, or does something else take the cake?
I think it has to be, right? Like, if pickle is in the name, yeah, that's white. That's some white shit right there.
Top 3 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. You brought your baby child on tour.
I did.
Was it easier and cleaner than touring with a group of grown men?
Yeah. I mean, I at least have control of his hygiene. I don't of the boys.
Does it get stinky in there?
Yeah, I luckily don't share a bus with them anymore. I have my own chariot. But, I mean, the guys in my band are pretty bougie. So they're like wearing nice deodorant, Tom Ford, cologne. They make martinis on the bus.
Wow.
If we're talking differently if we're talking about the crew bus. The crew bus is a little more,
We're doing whiskey and BO.
it's a little more blue collar.
Got it.
I hope that's not classes. No, they do a great job. Love you guys.
You called hyper-masculine country music butt rock. Yes or no?
I did.
What part of the body is your music from?
I'm gonna say tits, pits, and clits rock. You know?
You wrote a children's book called Addie Ant.
Yeah,
Goes
great
on an
segue into the
Adventure.
children's
Thank you so much, guys, seriously. The segues write themselves.
Obsessed.
But you did write a children's book.
I did, yeah.
Named.
I'm multifaceted.
And I've always said that.
Yeah.
Addie Ant goes on an adventure.
Yes.
Okay? If you wrote a regular book for grown adults, what would you call that?
Jail. It's done. That's a wrap. Don't
Okay.
try.
Tax evasion.
Yeah. I hope not. I hope my business management takes care of me in that way. I'll just say I'll call it a single and never mingling.
Period.
Yeah. Done.
That's
Donezo.
I would suggest Addie Ant gets a pap smear.
Oh!
That's what mine would probably.
She's a child in the book, but I like that you're thinking ahead. It made me think of that American Girl, You body book. Like, do you remember the page about like inserting a tampon?
No, I did not have the American Girl version of that. My
Okay.
mom just sort of traumatized me by telling me about it.
Okay, got it. Okay, well, I don't know what to say. If you haven't gone through, that feels very like millennial to the American Girl You book, because there's like a slide, 5 different illustrations of like boobs getting bigger.
Period.
And then, yeah, it was really helpful, I guess.
Was the tampon page helpful?
Yeah, I mean, I'm more of a Diva Cup girl myself, but
That'll do it.
yeah, but maybe they've upped it now. Like it's more like 2024, and there's a cup insertion.
Yeah, American Girl free bleeding.
Ooh! Period underwear. Period.
Thanks. Period, queen. Ew. All right.
You know what? We're not shaming that on this.
Not today.
It's not my show.
I'd like to call out Hosier.
Okay.
Stop being so tall. It's scaring the youth. Okay.
Yeah, and also being such a good person. Like,
It's really annoying.
Really, the bar is already in hell, but like he just is like he'll never touch hell because he's an angel.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Something about the Irish. I'm telling you. It's in the water.
Maybe we need to take a trip like there.
Girls trip.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's go to his house.
We show up.
Yeah.
I want to see the bees, man.
I want to see the bees. I'm not here for him. I'm here for the bees. Yeah.
Do you keep any animals?
I have a dog, but no, I'm not keeping any sort of like insect.
Okay.
Or snake or anything that crawls. Do
Never
you?
too late. No, I don't.
I thought you were about to say like, oh yeah, here's my terrarium. Like,
My ant farm?
yeah, I have had an ant farm recently.
What do you mean recent? Where did it go?
They, like, I think suffocated.
It happens.
I went to LA from Nashville for like 1 week. I asked someone to take care of them, and they're really low maintenance. I mean, they're ants. But like,
It's hard to kill ants.
I came back and it was steamy in there. And I think they asphyxiated, and it was so sad because like they did such a great job with their tunnels and. Sorry, I'm gonna cry.
Getting emotional.
Yeah, I got them off Amazon. Like we had something.
Okay, I did not know they were selling ants on Amazon.
They
right
sell
now.
like ants. They sell butterflies. You can get hermit crabs off Amazon.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so if you're lonely, like, just do it.
That's actually great advice.
Yeah, it's like a 2-week bug.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Temporary bug. Okay. You've performed at a number of chili cook-offs.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Would
put
you
my
say
hood up.
your music pairs well with the meat sweats?
I guess now it does. You have to start somewhere, I guess, with the meat spindle, whatever it's called. Yeah, I've performed at many a chili cook-off in Texas.
Thank
so that's okay. You're also from Texas.
Thank you.
Had you ever been to one?
Of course, been to
Okay.
chili cook-off.
Yeah. Well, there's always some like, live music going on,
Yeah.
and that was me in my formative years.
Icon.
Yeah.
It's
right.
called being a living icon.
Yeah. I didn't even have a band though. I was singing to like a karaoke machine,
What
like
were you
Patsy
singing?
Cline.
Oh, Patsy Cline.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know why that pairs well with like barbecue, but
It just does.
yeah, walking after midnight
Yeah, hey. I was gonna say probably Nickelback, Daughtry.
with the meat. I mean, I guess it makes more sense. Yeah, that's not this little
sounded
girl.
nice.
But no, you had to start somewhere. That was my first gig.
Meat spindle. I'm gonna be thinking about that later.
That's what they called me in high school.
If you were a chili, what would be in you?
Well, there's like a rule. I hate that I know this. It's so nerdy, but in Texas at a chili cook-off, you cannot use beans.
Yep.
And
It's not Texan chili.
I really prefer that. I think it's so unnecessary.
Yeah.
I just want the heart of it, and beans are really ancillary.
I agree.
Well,
And
the beans are bullshit.
the beans
I've
are
said it.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not flicking my bean at a chili cook-off. I don't flick them beans out of here, girl.
No beans.
No beans.
No problems. No shoes, no shirt, no beans.
You are a member of a power group of folk and country singers called the Highwomen,
Yeah.
with some Natalie Hemby.
No.
Queen.
Yes, she introduced us.
Oh, she did. I love Natalie Hemby.
She's the funniest.
She's like ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean,
So funny.
I moved to Nashville almost 12 years ago, and I would stalk videos of her on YouTube of like her just doing a writer's round at the Bluebird.
Yep.
And I manifested when I moved to Nashville. I was like, it was January 2013 or something, and I was like, by the end of the year, I'm gonna have Natalie Hemby on my calendar. And I think she called me from like a Kroger parking lot in August or September. So I didn't even have to wait a whole year for her to like realize that she wanted to write with me.
Are you
But
kind of witchy?
a little bit, yeah.
You like manifest a little bit?
I think I did, and I do.
It's true. Like it's real.
Yeah, and now we're in this band, and she's been on every record, and I just adore her so much.
What's yours called? Chinley? What's she do?
Chinsey?
Chinsey.
Yeah.
Chinsey?
Shinley sounds like a very southern name to give your daughter.
Yeah. Aunt Chinley.
This is Chinley. EIGH, Chinley. Yeah.
Okay, the Highwomen. Are y'all doing indica or sativa? Which one are you doing?
I'm never an indica person. I'm already like pretty chill and like shy, reserved. So if I'm like smoking or drinking, I need like the upper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I never know how to end the party. Like,
Because you're chatty Cathy in the corner.
yeah, no, I don't get sleepy. Like I get extremely manic. So it's really hard to say goodbye.
You have 12 million monthly listeners on Spotify alone. So how does it feel to be the most famous woman in the world?
I don't think anyone's ever called me that. I mean, I'm glad people are listening. I'm glad I have music that like whatever year I put it out, like people still want to like go back and listen to, and it feels comforting. Or if they're just like rediscovering it or discovering it for the first time. I think that's kind of cool about like social media nowadays is I have people like on TikTok for a second, there was like tons of people like tagging 80s Mercedes, and I was like, this song is so old. It's from like 2016, and it's just all these kids like through TikTok that had never heard it. They thought it was a new song.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, that's kind of cool. You can kind of stand by your work as being evergreen or timeless. Is like, okay, this could still be relatable years later. So that's cool.
It's a beautiful thing with TikTok where like it's revitalized so many artists' careers or blasted people off because it's so democratic. It's just in the hands of the people.
I know, and you can,
it's good.
If you love an artist and you discovered them through that platform, and then you realize there's a treasure trove of an archive of music of theirs,
100%.
You're like, I'm gonna be here for weeks, obsessing. Yeah.
Well, all 12 million of those listeners are me under different screen names. So, love you, girl. And Maren, you passed.
Oh,
Great job. Well, Lady Maren, you've pleased your Royal Highness. So to celebrate, we will have a royal banquet. I hope you're hungry.
I am.
You're looking thirsty. Squires! Cheers!
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I have to go to a screening after this of this like children's movie that I wrote the music for, so I'm kind of like excited. Is this real?
Of course it's
Let's
real.
go.
Okay.
Cheers. We're serious.
And I mean it.
To the beans. Or lack thereof.
That'll do it. Man. You at the children's gig like, and I just really love you guys.
No, it's like a screening, so I'm just like asleep. Oh, that hit quick. I haven't eaten much today.
You were a guest judge on Drag Race.
Oh, yeah. I was.
Have you thought about what your lip sync song would be? Like that you would just give everything to?
Yes, I've thought about this many times. But the song is like 7 minutes long.
Don't care.
So I have a hat that I wear a lot that my friend got me in New York, and it just says, "There were nights when the wind was so cold."
Celine.
Yeah. That would, honestly, I'm not in drag. I guess everyone's in drag in a way. But like every time that song is on, whether we're drunk on my bus or backstage, or I don't even have to be drinking. Like I could be stone cold sober. If that song by Celine Dion comes on, I just imagine myself on the RuPaul stage, like singing that. But people would have left because it's 7 minutes long.
Yeah, they're like, next.
I know, yeah. They're like, girl, we pulled the plug. The lights are off. The audio is cut. Yeah, but it was like the best day of my life being a judge there.
I believe you looked so good, by the way. Thank you. Crazy, because you have to serve on the can I talk? On the judges panel. Like if you show up and you don't look good, it's like that's embarrassing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, like I think people that have maybe not seen the show, and they don't do this anymore. Like they only have people that are fans on, but yeah, they don't come correct, and I think. Yeah, that one, I was like, I'm wearing a wig, I'm wearing this like latex rubbery dress, but no, it was so fun, and I was on the season with Sasha, so I was like, just honored to be in her presence.
You explore and you combine a lot of different genres in your work. Who is an artist that you'd like to see dip into a different genre? Is there someone you're a super fan of?
Yeah, this is so random, but like, I would love to see, I mean, she'd probably never do it, but like, I would love to see like Lauryn Hill do like her version of a country album.
Like folk even.
Or folk, yeah. Like Americana.
Oh.
I feel like it would flatten the earth. And
for sure.
Like the Grammys, no one would even come because she'd just win everything.
Yep. Shut it down.
Yeah, but no, I think that would be insane.
Do you agree? I talk about this a lot. I think genre doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah.
You think?
I think that's fair. I think it had utility for a long time because if we were talking about buying vinyl back in the 70s, 80s, you'd go to the record store and you would go to the aisle that the genre was under. Now, like with streaming, it's just not really the way people seek music, and I kind of go by mood.
For sure.
Not genre. Or I'll go by like decade.
Spotify does a great job with like playlisting like
Yeah.
that, where I'm like, yeah, I would never listen to all these artists back to back to back, but it fits.
Yeah.
And I'm
if
sad.
No, I know, and that's like I've a lot that are favorited that are the sad girl playlists. And being a creator of music, and you can probably attest to this as well as being a songwriter, but like it's just no one's thinking about the genre when they write a song.
Agreed.
They're just like, what do I want to say? What's the best thing we can say? Or how's the best way to say it? It's not really our job to market it. Like it's
true.
Like someone else's, hopefully, or the labels or like the fans decide.
Yeah.
So just write the song, and everything else in the universe will figure out where it needs to belong.
Period. I was gonna ask, one of my next questions was, have you ever written something so intense that it's like, I don't know if I can put this out, even if like it's what you needed to get out in that moment through writing?
Yeah, last year I wrote some stuff that I remember, like, I don't really remember writing it. I had moments in the vocal booth where I was singing like the scratch vocal, and I would just like, I would black out because the grief was so heavy.
Yep.
And I think that's just stuff that should only exist for me.
100%.
And I'm also like, that's the thing, is like, your pen is your sword. You do not want to do this like for a reaction. Like, you want to do it so you can heal or you can connect more with like your fellow person. But you don't want to do it to like harm someone's shit. So I think that's like when sometimes it's like, not everyone needs to hear this. Like this person or my mom or their mom or, yeah, it's just like the well is so, there are things I put out which feel very blunt and risky, but those sort of ones that are hard hitting in that way, you just keep to yourself.
Period.
It's only for your peace of mind.
It's also cool to go back and be like, damn, I was going through it.
I know.
And I'm so much better now. You know?
Yeah, no, and like, thank God, like, cringe, like no one heard this but me and my co-writers. Yeah.
And sorry about all that.
Yeah, trauma dumped a little too hard. Girl bossed a little too close to the sun on this one.
All over the track.
Yeah.
Gotta clean it up. Do you have any titles that you're like, or rejected song titles for songs that have come out?
Yeah. There was one, it's so bad. I was like going through some shit this year and I was watching Sex and the City.
Period.
And I like for a second wanted, after watching the season where Carrie dates Burger, and he's like
so
super
hot, by the way.
so hot. This is the thing.
Need him.
The insecure ones are sometimes the hottest.
Need him like water.
Yeah, in the desert. And but he's so insecure, and they both are competing. Like, he's competing with her. And anyways, he like breaks up with her on a post-it, and it says like, "I'm sorry, I can't, don't hate me." I like for a second wanted to name a project, "I'm sorry, I can, don't hate me."
Like really deep cut reference.
Yeah, like also like it's a little too referential to something that's very hot in pop culture, like forever,
Sure.
Sex and the City. I'm really glad I was talked off the ledge with that one.
Okay.
It could have been worse. It could have been better.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're like, this title's 18 words long. Go ahead and fit it in there for me.
Maybe that's the album title. Is it could have been worse. It could have been better.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Ain't that the truth?
What's your favorite song to perform? I know you've been asked this so much, but I want to know.
It changes, but right now, it's a song I wrote with Julia Michaels that she features on. It's called Cut.
Cute.
And I think it's because it's just so cathartic to like scream the word fuck in a chorus with the crowd.
Yes.
So it's
Harmonizing
just,
to fuck.
Yeah, like it just feels like we're all letting it out.
So you know what I love? Detour. You put your
Really?
puss into that song.
Thank you. That's such a deep cut.
I love Detour.
Thank
You did it at the Nashville show, and I was like, thank fuck she sang that song live. I was waiting for it.
I love that song. I need to like add it back to the set list.
Yes.
Thank you.
Maren Morrisonators, I got your back. Lady Maren, you've passed.
Oh my God.
Lady Maren, I require every member of my council to have a family crest, and seeing as you clearly forgot yours, we're gonna have you draw one, and I'm gonna ask you some more questions if you don't mind.
I can't wait. Let's go. This is
You're in the
good.
studio,
Graphic.
recording the next album.
Yeah, I'm writing right now, and I've just got to finish it. But no, it's cool because like I'm in this really big change of my life, just personally and professionally. Like we talked about the genre stuff, and then you know my personal life has changed a lot too. But yeah, it's like it's cool. It's scary, but it's been amazing. And then also like I have loved today because we've like barely spoken about music, like, or at least like about my music. I'm like, I love these like things now where you don't have to just hawk some product. You can just come on and drink tequila and talk about like absolute inane shit.
Meat. Chili.
Meat. Meat chills.
Meat
Meat
chill.
chilling. Yeah, and it's just really refreshing to me because I think like it's such a tough time to like put music out because everyone is. Whether you're an established artist or a new artist, I mean like I feel for new artists because it's like there's just so much competition. Everything's oversaturated. But
Competing
like
for attention as well.
yeah, I mean there's only so much, but I like things where you can just kind of, yeah, like check their music out, but also like, I want to kind of know people, get to know their humor.
Period.
And like, can they be cool? I think that's what people are realizing, and it's not just like authenticity, but like, can you just not be like an overly media trained asshole?
Exactly.
And just like say what's on your mind, even if it's stupid.
Speaking of which, I want to talk about some gay stuff, if you don't mind.
Gay stuff? All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
You came out as bisexual on an Instagram post. How the hell was that?
No, it was really supportive. I kind of snuck it into like an Instagram caption of like a tour post.
You love.
Because can you imagine if I was just like on the train tracks with a gay flag behind me?
You wrapped in the.
Like, that would have actually been ironically hilarious. I'm kind of bummed I didn't do that. No, I was on tour, so every day I'm just like photo dumping. And I was like, oh, by the way, it's Pride Month. Like, I'm the B. And
I put the bitch in LGBT.
obviously. But no, it was like, and I just written with Muna, so I feel like I got this like gumption from them. And
Great word.
yeah, no one uses that anymore.
Bring back gumption.
Bring back gumption. It doesn't feel great. It feels great saying, it doesn't sound great.
Nope.
Yeah, it feels like Bubba Gump shrimp.
Bubba gumption.
Bubba Gumption.
Now that, you know, it's kind of out in the open, can you look back on any of your songwriting and think, oh, that was definitely about maybe a repressed part of me?
Yeah, there's some stuff like, I feel like on Hero, my first record, that I was like having moments of that. Just timing wise, like I ended up falling in love with my ex and like we got married and, you know, have this beautiful child together, and that's just like the way my life went. But I think now, and he's been so supportive of this too, so that's like such a great feeling. Is, yeah, it's like, you know, it's one of the most influential, important things of my life is like my son. And you know, I think it's just interesting like being a mother in this moment, because kids just innately like love liberties, and they love color, and they love like choosing things for themselves. Like it's such a fun thing about having autonomy. And so like I love like having a boy, because it's just so interesting their minds work. Like he totally like rubbernecks like lifeguards at the pool, like girls. There's some things like you just can't change. But then like he loves getting his nails painted, and he just got some like glittery rain boots. But it's just like he's allowed to do all of and be all of these things. And I feel like we're doing a good job at allowing him to just explore and like enjoy being a kid and enjoy like colors and fabrics and toys of just any sort of like, nothing's gendered.
Sure.
Yeah.
You at home like, that's Alyssa Edwards.
I know, right?
Well, Lady Maren, present us your shield.
I'm really scared.
I saw what you were doing and I'm...
All right, this feels right. I wish I hadn't added the green because it seems unhygienic, but...
Okay.
I'm really excited though. This is my family crest. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so what's going on here? I mean, I think I know, but...
I call this the Georgia O'Keeffe. And she's gorge. I can't wait. Should we laminate her?
I think we have to laminate her. Prints of this will be available down in the comments.
Oh, let's put on a t-shirt.
Wow. Thank you, Lady Maren, for your artistry. Could you sign it for me?
Of course, yes.
Lady Maren, it is my privilege and honor to welcome you to my realm. And we will celebrate with a knighting.
Oh.
Stay where you are.
Okay.
And don't look at my Spanx.
Wait, I had a skirt like that once.
Do you? I remember my skirt like that.
We'll do the part 2.
Oh my God, that's behind the paywall.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my OnlyFans.
Lady Maren, I knight the royal pickleball coach of Broski Nation. Thank you for your service. Shing.
I'm honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here, and I have a parting gift for you as well. Squire! For you.
A stein?
A stein.
Thank you. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Is there anything you'd like to promote to my realm?
No, I don't want to promote anything here.
Thank God.
I think I've yapped enough, and if people find that I also do music from this interview, it's a win.
And she sings.
Plus,
Well, Lady Maren, thank you for being here. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.